the highs, of course. G. Chokkalingam is founder and managing director of Equinomics, and he's joining us right now. Chokka, thanks very much. Morning. First, your quick thoughts on the market, Chokka. I mean, are you now a bit more, because we've had this almost sudden rally in mid-caps and small caps, right? The indices themselves are up 7-8% from the recent lows. What do you make of it?
I expect the small and mid-cap stocks to rise substantially in the next 4 months. I was terribly negative till recently, but what has happened, this all-time record high of Sensex is actually is a misnomer. It is led only by 10 to 20 stocks. Top 20 stocks, if we exclude the remaining more than 4,500 stocks, they have fallen by anywhere around 13 lakh crore, 13 trillion rupees of the market cap they lost as compared to January. So it's a shallow market, and small and mid-cap stocks are punished more than what they deserve. Now this is the time to look at this small and mid-cap space. I'm pretty confident in the next 4 months, this segment will outperform the large-cap stocks.
4 months, Chokka? What is the logic with that?
Yeah, December coincides with the state elections, so there could be a little setback to the whole market.
Okay, all right. Chokka, what about a couple of your picks now? Oberoi Realty, what do you like about it?
Yeah, according to me, it is like Asian Paints in the paint industry. Oberoi Realty is the best real estate stock among the listed space. And the last 3 times they were able to, successfully mobilize more than 3,500 crore. This is a unique player. They are able to get the confidence of the investors. They are able to get the confidence of the customer. They are able to sell much faster. Strong balance sheet. The borrowed fund is only 11% of the total capital employed. And Q1 they have done phenomenally well. The net profit almost tripled. Now there is more than 14 million square foot of developed properties to be delivered in the next 1 to 2 years. So all this would act as a massive trigger for the stock. So I believe this would create a phenomenal wealth in the next 2 to 3 years.
Better than Godrej properties? I mean, relatively speaking.
Yeah, relatively I prefer this one because Godrej has got more debt than Oberoi. So therefore I prefer Oberoi Realty.
What is it that you like about Andhra Sugar? You have a buy, you have a target of, I think, 580 on that stock. It's already down 28% year to date. And 383. What's your outlook there?
Yeah, actually the name, Andhra Sugar is what dragging down. It's a phenomenal stock. I have been tracking it for nearly 25 years. In fact, we successfully closed and then again reinitiated. It's basically caustic soda and industrial chemical which account for 100% of the profits. And it has posted 95% profit growth in June quarter because of robust outperformance of caustic soda business. It is engaged in contra-cyclical, caustic soda and sugar. You would be surprised to know in the last 50 years it has been paying dividend. Last 28 years it never made losses despite engaging in these two cyclical industry, because it has got the unique advantage of operating in two contra-cyclical businesses. For 50 years it has been giving dividend. Now it has got listed subsidiary Josil and listed another company, Andhra Petrochemical. Both have done phenomenally well. Andhra Petro, the stock price itself tripled in the last few months, and Josil also the operation turned around. And apart from that, this is a very traditional company. Now only they are going for massive expansion of capacities. They have expanded aspirin. They have set up a coal-based power plant to cater to caustic soda. Then the caustic soda capacity also they expanded. Also they have given announced a very good dividend of 10 rupee. And they have got a lot of land bank also. One largest sugar plant in the midst of the town they shut down. So there are a lot of positive triggers. I am 100% confident that the stock will do phenomenally well in the next 1 to 2 years. And personally also I have invested in this stock.
So what would be the peers for Andhra? I mean, if you were to do a comparative kind of analysis in that space. You said caustic soda and industrial chemicals, yes.
Actually, it's a very, very diversified. This is a company which supplies the rocket fuel for all ISRO-fired rockets. It is engaged in aspirin. It has got US FDA approval. Then it has got solvent extraction plants, animal feed plants. Then the major businesses are industrial chemical, caustic soda, and then sugar. So it's a very unique in terms of diversified businesses. Still, if one wants to compare, the Gujarat Alkali would be the one. But as I said, it has got a rich investment. Apart from all the investments I mentioned, they have got 1 crore shares of AP Gas Power Corporation, Let me tell you, in mid-90s, Hindustan Zinc bought this AP gas power share for 200 rupees per share. Today, I am sure this unlisted company should be worth more than 400. That alone would be worth about 400 crore of value. So it's a phenomenal company in terms of investment, assets, dividend payment, consistency of profit, whatnot. I mean, so therefore, I like it very much.
Okay, quick last one. If you can just briefly tell us about it, Chokkalingam,
Sure.
Bombay Burma.
Yeah, I won't take much time. I already mentioned this. Now, why I am now recommending again is that, after seeing Thomas Cook model of allotting shares of Quiz Corp, so I feel that Bombay Burma, if I am not forecasting that, if it all happens, the stock can triple. Otherwise, it can easily give 2,700 rupees. The short-term trigger is Britannia, which has announced 1,000 crore for debenture issue to the shareholder. Half of that should come to Bombay Burma. So these are the short-term and long-term triggers. So therefore, I like Bombay Burma very much.
Okay, all right, Chokkalingam, we're going to let you go now. Thanks very much for joining in and taking us through all of those picks that you have from the broader markets.